Hey guys, I'm Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Camping. Today's a cold and dreary day, so I'm in my comfy clothes. Hopefully you guys are too. I am excited to show you two cards today that use techniques. And one you can buy, one stamp set you can buy now, and the other one you can put on your wish list. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn you down, and let's get started. Okay, so let's move this up just a tad. There we go. All right, so let me show you the things we're using. Let me turn my computer thing. There we go. All right, so we're using frame scenes, which I've used before, but I'm going to do a really fun card with it. And this is coming up. The Pretty Florals is going to be available in May, and it has a lot of dies that come with it. There's 15 dies. Pretty cool. And one other thing that I'm really excited to share with you is more messages. And it comes in like, a whole block. And then when you want to die cut it in different things, well, this is what the die looks like once you've got it cut. But, and then you just do it and put them in a bag and you have them waiting for you for the next project. I do want to, since it's not that much, to buy this and cut it apart and be able to use it more easily. But I think today, like I did just a small strip of paper and then did it like this and then die cut it with the same die. So you could do it either way. Since this is something that I really like, that's just different ways for you to use it. All right, so I'm going to get started. We are going to do a card using window sheets today. And we are using cardstock that was available. It was an in color or I think it might have, I'm not sure if it's an in color or a regular color, but it's back called Strawberry Slush. And I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. See, this is why. There we go. Almost did it. And then I am going to cut it at 5 3/4. So I have that, and then I'm going to use, I think it's an 1.5 inches. Let me double check because I don't want to cut it wrong. Yes, 1.5 inches. So I'm going to do 1.5 inches. And then we have, I think, another 1.5 inches or not quite. Nope, 1.25 inches. But that's okay because we only need 3 of these, and I've already cut those. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Marilyn. And I'm going to say again, hi to Lola and Valerie, and hey, Pat. So if you guys are new, please subscribe to my page. It really does make my day to know that you are enjoying what you're seeing. And I have over 300 videos out there for you guys to check out. All right, so we have these right here. And I wanted to show you a quick and easy way of doing this because this is what is like I try to always show is I have a window sheet here. I'm putting it on here so you can see it. I'm going to bring in some tear and tape and I'm going to put it on all 4 edges. This will just make it easier and we don't have to deal with glue, which can smudge onto the window sheet and make it look like, I'd say crap, but I'm not sure if that's a good word to use. It doesn't look nice. How's that? All right. And if you cut it too, if you leave it too long, don't worry about it. You can always flip it back on itself, which I'll show you in just a second. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it's down really well, because this will help me be able to pick it up. And what you want to do is kind of start away from the edge, because then that's so much easier. So I am going to just, you want it to be about 3/8 of an inch. And then we're going to do this one. Whoop, was that dirty? Oh, I hope not. All right. And then I have one of the things that we want to put on here to hide it. But one thing you might want to do is just trim off like a teeny tiny bit, just so that it will sit nicer when you go to fold it over. All right, so we're just going to line this up with the edge up here, and see, it just leaves that little bit right there. Well, you know, I should have put some right there too. I am going to use glue on that since it's a little late to add the tape, but that will hold it for now. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to take this off and lay the other one over here. It's going to go on the back side, but I want to make sure that I get it on there so it's all lined up down here at the bottom, because otherwise it will look funny. All right, and then I'm just going to close and grab it. This makes it so much easier. I did it with glue on my first one, and I'm like, what were you thinking? Because of course it got out and smudged my window sheet. So now I'm just going to line this one up for the outside. Oh my gosh, it's raining now. I'm tired of the cold already. I want it to be warm. All right, so now we have that. Then I have this is brand new DSP, Designer Series paper. And hey, Mary, and I'm going to have that be on the front. So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit on. Now, if you want the PDFs for this, I know that those watching live right now all know, but for those of you that are new, if you go over to my blog, which is teddybearstamping.com, and Pat will put the link on, sign up for my newsletter. It's on the front page, so you can go ahead and it's to the side and sign up. And every month I send you PDFs of any of the projects I do here on my YouTube. So I'm all caught up. I sent out all of my things today, so that's done. And I mean yesterday, and I just wanted to be able to get caught up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Normally I wouldn't do that if I'm stamping, but I'm not, so it just looks like I did. Put this on the inside. Okay, so now we have that. I'm going to put that aside and bring in my gold and the die. This is from Storybook Friends. I've already got on the back the sticky paper, the adhesive sheet, because this is very hard to stick down if you try to use glue. It just is not. It's not pretty. So we're going to go ahead and cut that out now so I can show you what I do with it. Okay, so we're just going to make sure this is in the middle so it gets the whole thing. I'm going to go over it twice just to be sure, but usually when you have the tape on the back, it really helps bring out all the little punched stuff. So you're going to hold on to this because we are going to use it, but I just wanted to be able to tell you that this is not going to go to waste. All right. And what I like to do with my dies, I know people think I'm funny, and my husband once said, "What are you doing down there?" I like to throw my die onto a table, and usually it's a table that doesn't have this. This gave it a little bit of cushion so it wouldn't come off. But if you do that, it makes it just pop right on out. All right, I think that little throw helped. Yep. Okay. So I have that, and like I said, usually that when you take off the sticky on the back, it's all good. I've got all 3 of my critters down here because I have my heater down on, and they always just sit right in front of that heater. Kind of like what I do. All right, so I'm going to put that aside for now, and we're going to bring in this, and this is using out of this stamp set, the framed scenes. In the dies, I'm using the biggest oval, and what is so perfect for this is that oval, I'll show you, it fits perfectly in this, so you still have room to put adhesive. So you don't have to worry about that. It fits perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set that aside again, and I'm going to stamp the treehouse. Anybody else run cold? I'm always cold. Always. I don't understand why I'm always cold, but I am. I have a really nice heater in my living room, like a heating blanket that I use almost daily. All right, I just want to make sure I had this because it's going to go over just a little bit. Perfect. Love when that happens. All right, so I'm going to color this. I probably should have done it all ahead of time, but it's not too hard to do. So let's go ahead. I'm going to be using Old Olive and the medium deep skin tones, the balmy blue light, and the dark lemon lolly, and the medium deep. And I think I have one more that I have to grab. It's a medium deep. Yes. So both medium deeps and just the one for the medium. All right. So I'm going to do the tree first and follow the artists and just color in all the little parts that I can add. I'm on a video. And sorry, my son. Okay, I think, and then the rest is going to get the light. Hey, Gail, long time no hear from, girl. Now, if you want to join Stampin' Up! And get the discount, which is why I joined, and I'm almost at my 30, no, that's my wedding. My 26th year, I think. Might be 27 now. Since 2003. Don't ask me to do math right now. I'm coloring. You guys can do the math for me. But there is a little known fact, and it's not well known, but I'm going to tell you because It's the facts. We've never been told not to say anything. So if you join, and just to get the discount, you can join, get the benefits at the very first time, get however much you want to get, and then you can drop and then join again. It's just a fun way of getting your money's worth, if you ask me. All right, so the medium deep, I am going to do the tree limb here. I've had team members join countless times. We won't name any names, but it's really fun to have them always come back. All right, that is the tree behind that one. Forgot to put the tree behind the ladder. Okay, and now we just have to do the house. And I'm just going to do a few dark places where the artist told us to. And I'm saying this is early spring because that planter is not very big. Okay, let's see. Medium. This might be too dark. I don't know. I might have messed up. Yep. Hold on. We're going to use, I'm going to get, hold on. I'm going to get a lighter one. Oh, here we go. This might be lighter. It was sitting right here. There we go. Okay. Then I used the Lemon Lolly Dark just to do the window here. I'm assuming that's a window there. And let's do that one up here. Forgot. And then I like to color my doors. So I colored my door and the planter the balmy blue. And then we're done. Now you could go around the edges. Oh, we're not done. Almost. I forgot the grass. You could come in with a brush and fill in the sky, but I wanted it to be simple. Okay. So now I'm going to bring in, if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. This, and I'm going to take off the backing. And if you can put them on to where you have a little thing to tear, that would probably be best, but it's coming off pretty easy. And see how it took off a lot of the things already. There was only one left. Okay. So let's bring this in, make sure it's opening the right way. I am going to put it about there. I'm going to put just on the edges that I know will not show on the other side. And then this has got the sticky on it, so I'll just place it right over top. So nice to have it fit perfectly. I know they didn't plan it that way, but boy, does it come in handy. All right. So now I have done the words that were in that big stamp set. It is $99 scale to join. All right, so this one's not big enough. Let me grab. Normally you would be able to use this, but I think, well, let me just trim this down just a little and we'll make it work. Since we're on a time thing here, we're just going to cut down the edges. And let's see if that fits. A little bit more. but you get like $125 worth of product. So that's what makes it nice. All right, so I'm going to put adhesive on this. And then I'm going to trim it and leave a border. If you see now, that didn't quite go well. If you follow with your scissors and have them be parallel to what you're cutting, a lot of times it will be okay. But I say that, but I don't show that, do I? There we go. There. Okay, so now here is the deal. Let's get all that put aside. I wanted this to go inside. So you just kind of have to find where it could go. This could have gone over a little bit more, but I think it'll be okay. And I'm going to use glue just in the center. Oh, no, I don't have to. It's got the sticky on the back. I forgot. Never mind. Put that aside. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Make sure it is even in between. I'm going to close it. Whoa, that didn't work. Close it. Is it? Let's see. That's not too bad. It's a little crooked, but it's okay. All right. So now I'm going to bring in a brand new embellishment that's called the holographic resin dots. And what I love about this is that you can color it, as you can tell I've been coloring, and it will pick up the color of whatever you use. So on this, I used the Old Olive Dark, and I'm going to, well, it helps if you use your brush tip. And this brush tip is about dead, but I think it still has color in it. That's all that matters. And then I'm going to do 2 of the medium size to put for my sentiment. Okay. And since you're using blends, it doesn't take long to dry. I am eyeballing it. I know how much you love that. Okay. There's that one. Oh, look at how good that picked up the green. All right. And then I am going to put one down here and one here. And then when you're looking at it, it looks like it's on your sentiment. But when you open it, it's not. You have plenty of room. I would say like right below the pictures. You could start it up here and then continue it down here, whatever you're going to write. But what's nice is if you had put these on the inside, it would have totally like pushed against the window sheet and messed it up. So there we go, our first card. I hope you guys like it, and my tips on how to make this fast and easy. Okay, so we're going to move on. Move that across. This is a new color, and oh, let's see. It is called Secret Sea, and we're going to score it right in the middle at 4 1/4. It looks a lot. I showed you guys a couple weeks ago how it goes against other cards, or other cardstock colors, and it's a really kind of pretty color. It is dark, but it goes well with our other card stocks. Okay, so I have that. I'm going to use DSP. Look at how pretty that is. And let's see if I have it close by. I do not. Nope. I have the DSP is listed on my blog, or no, yes, no, it's not. It goes with, it's the same one that this one came out of. So I definitely wanted to show you that it could be versatile. And then the other side has these beautiful flowers. So it just is, it's a good thing to have. All right, I am going to move my card over here so I know what I'm doing. Okay. So this is just going to go straight on. I like the bigger border at times. So, yeah, so I thought that that would be good. And I'm using watercolor paper today. And this is really nice. Let's get a piece of paper towel because I'm going to spritz this. And then, like with our little spritzers that we have, and with water, I do have some that have alcohol in it, but I didn't want alcohol. It did not come out the way I wanted it to. All right, so we're going to bring in Granny Apple and the stem, and then I'm going to use Misty Moonlight to have it go a little like the flowers to be watercolor-ish. So the best thing to do, and I'm going to do this off camera, but is to spritz this first, just to get it ready for what's coming. All right. Then we're going to ink this up, and I'm going to spritz the stamp and then stamp it. Might have been a little bit much, but it will dry. That's what watercolor is all about. All right, and then I'm going to come in with, let's see. Okay, there it is. The solid flower stamp, and then there's one that goes with it that has the detail over it. So I'm going to stamp using Misty Moonlight and then spritz this. I didn't do it a lot, and I did it from a distance. So you're going to want to heat set that so that we can continue. So I'm going to pull out my heat tool and we're going to dry this up real quick. Might still be a little bit damp, but it's good enough to keep going. All right, so we're going to use Secret C. And I'm going to stamp it right over the flowers to give it more dimension, make it like at least so you can see that they're flowers. And then I am going to stamp hello in the Secret C also. Okay, I have a piece of Secret C to layer this on. Move everything out of the way. I don't do watercoloring very often, but I think it's an awesome look. Okay. Now I'm going to put some adhesive right here, and then I'm going to show you this really cool ribbon. It's brand new too. It is gold mesh. Look at that. It's, I don't know that you can really get, oh, so pretty. It is called gold striped mesh ribbon. And we're going to cut off, if I can find my ribbon scissors right here. about an inch, maybe 2 inches, and fold it. I like to have it go on the side like that, and then I'm going to go back over it, whoops, with my tape to hold it in place. All right, bring back this in. Oh, doesn't it look pretty? All right, let's move this so that you guys can see. There we go. That gold really pops, huh? All right, and then there is another new embellishment. It's the 25 to 27 in color flat pearls, which is really nice because they are flat, and so it's not so much to mail. Or you don't have to put too much tape on the back. I always put tape on it because I know that once it goes through a lot, it puts a hole in your envelope. But I always put extra just to be on the safe side. All right, so I'm going to put this here and a medium one here. Nope, let's do another medium over here. And then what I always like to do is have some coming from the corner. I know I'm using 5. It's kind of surprising, huh? All right, we have that. It's got enough bling for you guys. All right, and then for the inside, I thought I'd show you another really cool technique is I'm going to bring in, first let's get the white out so we can stamp on it. And then I'm going to get the stamp that says, "You make me smile," and I'm going to do it with the Misty Moonlight. But then I'm going to come in with the, what is it called again? Secret C, and just do a couple spots, putting it on like that. Hopefully it comes out. My other one, it was really pretty. You really can't tell. And here you can, but it's not so much on the video. Let me show you the one that I did the last time because I think it can show up a little better. See, you can kind of see that it's lighter in places. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring in, I also wanted to show you a couple of my cards for the besties that's coming up in May. So you have until the 20th, which is 10 days to sign up. And it should, I'm going to clean this while I'm at it. You get, I think that month in May, let me look real quick because I don't want to lie to you. But I think that you're getting like $28 or $29 worth of product and you are paying $45. It's $25 worth of product. So that's fun. All right, so we're going to do this and both of these again, but we're not going to spritz them. I like to have things coordinate with what you have. And I'm going to go ahead, since I'm here, and do my envelope at the same time. Okay, close this. Yeah, Misty Moonlight. And the envelope. Probably could have stamped it off to make it not quite so dark, but this Secret C is pretty dark, so it should still show up. So pretty. Okay. We are almost done. Just have to put it inside the card, and then I'll show you 2 of the cards that I have made for May's besties. Well, That ran out. Where did the other one go? I have two. Well, there it is. Found it. There we go. And the card. So this is like the simplest stamping that I can do. I don't do it very often because it has to meet my standards and excite me, because I just love how this all, like, that I'm creative, which I never thought I was. All right, so we are using that stamp set that I showed you guys the last time in April, and it's got the sunrise sailing and the embossing folder that goes with it, and then a bunch of dies. And the cool thing is, if you buy the bundle or just the stamp set, it's free shipping and you don't even have to pay tax. So it kind of gives you, however much tax you usually have to pay, a good discount. And then I mail it to you through with your cardstock and everything. All right, so here is one, and it's using the DSP that is, I think it's Beautiful Gallery or Gorgeous Gallery. But I mean, this paper is stunning. But on each side, it has really nice things here. And let me show you one that reminds me of my grandmother's. And I really like it. It's right here. Nope, this one. She had a painting just like this, watercolored kind of. My sister got it, but I'm going to frame this just to remember her by. But that's the DSP you will get. You'll get a half a pack of this. You will get, I think, I don't know. My brain is not working right. But this is one of the cards using the DSP, and this is the DSP. And then you get the cording, the whole, like, 5 packs of twine. So there. And then the envelope. And then one other. So fun. So if you ever have problems making masculine cards, these can be for both. So I just really love this. And this is the die that comes in with it that makes kind of water. But I thought it would be fun. So that's if you want to sign up. If you go to my blog, there is a tab at the top that says Stampin' Besties Club. Click on that, and you can sign up. All right, Miss Pat, I don't know that you've been doing it. I probably should have told you to do it sooner. But if you've done the drawing, it'd be great to know who won so I can send it out. Oh, look at you on top of it. I knew you would. All right, so Mary and Lola. So let's show the two cards, this one and this one. You guys have to, there's only one per. So say it real quick which one you want if you are very particular. I think they're both good, so I don't think you're losing no matter what. All right, so Mary, you want the flowers. All right, got it. And I will get it out tomorrow. And I will not, I know I've taken time off already, but let me go ahead and flip you up. Next week is my birthday, and I was planning on doing a video on Thursday, but my daughter surprised me last night when I talked to her on the phone that she's coming to visit. She gets here on Wednesday and stays till Saturday, and I don't get to see her very often. So I'm going to go ahead and take that time off and be with her. But I will be back the following Thursday, and I hope you guys subscribe and hit the like button, and just come back and join me live, and you might get one of these mailed to you too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Thank you for being here.